Today we're going over a real estate market update for Jefferson County for the month of May. We're going to be looking at all of April's numbers and discussing what they mean for you, whether you're looking to buy or sell in today's market. If you're new here, my name is Spencer Lowe. I'm with United Real Estate Louisville. Make sure you click that subscribe button and the bell notification so you never miss another market update. With all that being said, let's jump into the video. Now, the first number we always like to look at is our inventory. Now in April, we were sitting right at 1.79 months of inventory. Now, what does that actually mean? Well, 6 months of inventory is considered as an even playing field amongst buyers and sellers. So anything less than 6 months is considered as a seller's market. Anything more than 6 months is considered as a buyer's market. So when it comes to our inventory is really important and our months of inventory is really important. So currently sitting at 1.79 months of inventory, which basically means we need about 3 times the inventory plus a little bit before we get into even playing field, and we need more than that before we get into a buyer's market. Now it's really important, I know that I've heard a lot of people say that starting to turn more into a buyer's market, it's not necessarily a buyer's market just yet because of our inventory. It's really important to realize that yes, our inventory has come up a little bit, and with that, we're seeing buyers have a little bit more leverage, but they don't necessarily have the same leverage they would, after the 2008 bubble popped. It's not necessarily anything crazy like that. It's just less of a seller's market than what it used to be. Now, the second number we always like to look at is our median days on market. Now, this is for most houses from the time they list to the time they actually accept a contract. How many days does it actually sit on market? Now, in April, we were sitting right at 8 days on market before somebody accepted a contract on their house. Now, the average sales price in April was sitting just over $310,000. Now, if you are curious of what that means for your home's value, feel free to give me a call. I'd love to run some numbers for you on your house. I've got my phone number down in the description. I've also got a free calculator, but keep in mind, it's an online calculator. It's not going to take into things like renovations, updates, repairs, remodels, anything that you might have done to the property. So if you want a really accurate number, give me a call. If you're just looking for kind of a ballpark figure, that online calculator is great, and I've got it attached down below. So what do these numbers actually mean for you? Well, in today's market, if you're looking to buy, it's really important to get pre-approved or have proof of funds early in the process. The second thing is you need to sit down with an agent. That way you can get into the houses as quickly as possible, because houses still do sell pretty quickly in today's market, and it is important to get in there as quickly as possible. That way you can make an offer as quickly as possible and hopefully beat out some of the other buyers that might be wanting to make an offer on that same house but can't get in because they aren't as flexible on their schedule, or maybe they're just trying to find an agent because they're clicking the button on Zillow. So if you want an agent or you're looking for an agent, I'd love to be your agent. Give me a call. I'll get my phone number down in the description. Now, if you're looking to sell in today's market, it's really important to realize that yes, we are still in a seller's market. But with that being said, it's not as easy as just sticking a sign in the yard and expecting to get 10 times what the house is actually worth. It's really important that we make sure that we focus on our things like curb appeal and staging the house, making sure that our repairs are all wrapped up before we actually put it on the market, getting professional photography. And the other thing is making sure that we list it at the correct price. If we list it way over, what tends to happen is it sits on the market, then we actually lower it, and then buyers are still wondering what's wrong with it and why hasn't anybody bought that house. So it's really important to make sure that we get our pricing right up front, also focus on our prep work. And the other thing is once we list it, we want to make sure that everybody knows it's for sale. And what I focus on when I do that is I focus on social media ads. The reason that I focus on those is because with our median days on market being 8 days, we don't really have time to get out postcards most of the time. So it's really important that we actually blast it out with ways that we can actually get it in front of people. Plus, this is where people are at right now. People are at in this video stage where people are watching them on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. They're watching videos and they're actually engaging with them, just like you're doing with this video. So if you're curious on how I can get thousands of views in a matter of a couple days on the houses that I list, and not necessarily postcards that take about 2 weeks to get out, give me a call. I've got my phone number down in the description, and I'd love to talk to you. Now, if this was your first time on my channel, thanks for sticking around this long. Make sure you like the video if you got something out of it, and then also make sure you click that subscribe button as well as that bell notification so you never miss another market update. And I'll see you in the next one.